So let's get into the housewives of New Jersey, since you are
Okay.
such a guru and expert. And I think that we really want to get into it because so much has been in the news about this whole season. I mean, I feel like the fans have really talked about how dark this season has gotten, and more so than other seasons. And now the reunion has been canceled. What are your thoughts on that in general?
I know all sides. I'm friendly with all sides. One side was saying that they're going to be on the show and the other side was going to be fired. They were dug in. The other side was like, I'm staying. They're going to be fired. So they were dug in. No matter what you said to these people, no matter what you did, this was their belief.
Mm.
So I believe that last year, when Joe and Melissa Gorga did not go to Teresa Giudice's wedding, it's because they really believed the ship had sailed. Teresa was going to be off the show. So they dug in, they rolled the dice, and they didn't go to the wedding. And from Teresa's lips to me, that was it for her. That was like all the stuff that she felt she took, all the things that were done against her when she walked down that aisle and saw that her brother was not there. That was it for her. That was it. She was like, I'm done. So that's right from the horse's mouth. That's right from Teresa.
Mm-hmm.
So with that said, then there was a lot of behind the scenes things. These girls were all talking, all of them were talking to bloggers. And then some of the bloggers did a turnaround. They start revealing what the housewives were telling them. Some were sharing screeners. You get a screener before the show airs so that they would get their narrative out. These are all things that are always done, Rachel. But somehow somebody turned against one of them and some of them got caught. But they all do it. But this year it got dirty. And the reason why I think that it got this dirty is because all the truth is coming out now. They don't like each other. They really don't. Can't do a show with people who really don't like each other.
Right. So, I mean, for years, has it been building, or do you think they've always never liked each other and now it's finally coming to the head because they're hearing from these blogging sites and fans all the negative things that people are saying about them?
Teresa and Melissa have never liked each other. I'm going to stand by that. They can deny it. They can say whatever they want. They have never liked each other from day one. So I'm going to stand by that. I think they tried to fake it in a good way. They tried to get past it for the show, the paycheck or whatever, but this distaste for each other, it got worse and worse.
You know, I'm curious about how much of what we see on the show is their full lives. Like when the show's not on, are these people acting normal and having nice moments with each other and with their friends, or are their lives always chaotic like this?
I think that this cast, New Jersey, okay, in New Jersey, always New Jersey, not the other franchises. This is a tough show to infiltrate. This is a tough cast to infiltrate. It's a tough cast to mesh. These are some tough girls that live some interesting lives, okay? And some of them have a lot of secrets. That when you come on a show like this, those secrets are coming out, Rachel. You know that. When you become any kind of famous, your little secret becomes a big secret, okay? And a lot of them came on thinking that they were like Teflon Don, and you're not. It's coming out. With that said, there are not really too many true friendships. And when you start with that they're easily broken. If you say one little thing, they get mad. You know, like I said in my podcast, I said, when they canceled the reunion, I go, who won in this? Who won? You're all a bunch of babies. You're making more money in 3 months with a camera following you that most people make in a lifetime. And you stomped your feet and you crossed your arms and you were big babies and you blew it. You flushed that money down the toilet bowl. You flushed the show down the toilet bowl. The producers are disgusted. Everybody's disgusted. They don't want to know nothing. This show will not be cast or spoken about until at least another 6 months. And that came right from Andy on the red carpet the other night. He goes, don't believe one word you say about one word that anyone says about casting. We're not even thinking about Jersey right now. We won't even think about it until 6 months from now. So what did they do? Really, what did they do to themselves? They shot themselves in the foot.
So do you think a reboot is something that's necessary? I saw on Daily Mail, there was a whole thing about what you said, but what's your opinion on if a reboot is necessary for this franchise?
I think a reboot would do well. That's my opinion. I think I heard that there are 3 younger girls, and I don't care about age, Rachel. I'm not sitting here, I'm older than all of them. I'm not sitting here talking about age. New York did it. And at first everybody was like, we don't like them. We don't like them. They're coming back. Okay. People will grow to like them.
Do you like them?
Yeah. I'll be watching them again. I will. I think some of the stuff they do is a little not for me, but I'll still watch them. But I do believe that Teresa is a Bravo favorite, and somehow or another, she will stay with Bravo doing something. Whether, I don't know about a spinoff. I don't know. I just don't see them saying goodbye to her. I don't think they're ready for that. She's still a big name. She's still a big draw. With that said, I can't speak for any of the other ones. I really can't.
Well, to what you're saying right now, which sister do you think is more important to the franchise?
Teresa. Okay. Yeah. You know what? It's not even, listen, I don't have a problem with Melissa. I really don't. I think Joe Gorga is really the housewife. And Melissa is the mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Joe Gorga who really, they met Melissa through Joe. And Joe has been the staple. And Melissa kind of kept a little bit quiet and a little bit in the background. She's coming now. She's fighting back. But he was really the housewife to me.
Can you see spinoffs happening, and would people watch them, like something with Joe and Melissa and something with Teresa and Louis?
No, I see Teresa doing something. She's got the 4 girls. She's got a lot going on. Okay. With that said, I see Melissa in a different direction. And I even on my podcast gave her my opinion, and I gave her some advice if she takes it. I would be talking to E right now about something to do with their fashion situation, because she has the store. I might not like her fashion sense, but some people do. And I could see her being on that show with a microphone, and there's something about her that I could see her doing something like that. And I basically said, honey, you're out of a job right now. They're not even going to speak about it for six months. Call them up, see if they're interested in you. I think she'd be good at it. And I think Dolores would be a good spokesperson for something. She does a lot of charities. People love Dolores. I could see her going in that field.